Ronaldo in front of him. Toprak trying to recover. Asensio's in the middle. Ronaldo taking it himself.
Every sport has its legends, with Cristiano Ronaldo undoubtedly being one of the most famous soccer players in the history of the world. With an incredible history playing for both Real Madrid and the national Portuguese side whenever the opportunity presents itself, there's no doubt that Ronaldo has been able to gain a pretty large fan base, resulting in him becoming one of the highest paid sportsmen to ever grace the field. But what do we truly know about the popular soccer player, and what facts can we learn in an attempt to become the ultimate Cristiano Ronaldo fan? Well, whether you're already a lover of the legendary man or just want to know more about his life both on and off the field, stay right where you are, as we're about to explore everything there is to know about the icon of Portuguese football. So strap yourselves in and get ready to take some notes, as things are about to get exciting. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos that we post. Number 1. The true length and meaning of his name. Although the majority of fans know him as simply Cristiano Ronaldo, he was born in Funchal, Portugal around 36 years ago. And as a Portuguese citizen, you can be sure that his true name is a lot longer than what is usually placed below his face on the television screen. In fact, his surname isn't even Ronaldo, if you can believe that. The true name of this iconic sportsman is actually Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. But after making waves in the world of football, he decided to just go with his first and middle name in an attempt to confuse less people. Funnily enough, his parents also decided to give him the middle name of Ronaldo after the former US President, Ronald Reagan, who was greatly admired by Cristiano's father. Considering how Reagan was a very controversial president who did away with the tax for the wealthy and placed more of a burden on the poorer population of America, it's no wonder that he doesn't make this fact well known. But his parents have confirmed this decision of theirs on numerous occasions. Number 2. His birthday and background. For those of you who don't know, the 36-year-old megastar was born on the 5th of February 1985 to a family of 4. He was the youngest of his siblings and as such was teased by them whilst growing up. His father, Jose, who was the breadwinner of the family, worked as a gardener and was able to get them all through schooling with hard work and determination. Jose was also an avid football player, with the majority of his children sharing this passion of his in an attempt to spend time with their beloved father. But as it turns out, one salary was not enough for this family, with Cristiano's mother, Maria, having to often work as a cook and cleaner to ensure that her family wasn't thrown out onto the street. Luckily for them, their youngest son took his passion for football a step further, practicing every night in an attempt to improve his skills. Before long, he was well trained in the art of football tricks, which made him the first choice of his friends when spending time on the field. But becoming the best at such a young age requires a lot of work, which often resulted in Cristiano feeling quite frustrated at the state of his life. Unfortunately for him, this resulted in him being called a number of unsavory nicknames, which he's now able to laugh at. Number 3. Nicknames growing up. Probably one of the worst nicknames that ended up being attached to Ronaldo was that of Cry Baby, as he had a tendency to cry whenever things didn't go his way. Whether it was missing a shot or not being picked for some reason or another, the little guy couldn't help but burst into tears, which often resulted in his mother consoling him. He was just a kid after all, and has said on many occasions that he battled to deal with social interactions properly when he was younger. Football was actually the sport that helped him to get over this attitude of his, so we're thankful that his father Jose pointed him in the right direction. Who knows who he would have been dealing with right now if Cristiano had never become a legend of the football field. This wasn't his only nickname though. Once he got over his frustration and became one of the most skilled players on the team, parents and friends alike started to call him Little B. This referenced just how quick he was on the field and paid homage to the Muhammad Ali victory line of float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Not much has changed since then, with Ronaldo being one of the quickest players when in possession of a football. In the blink of an eye, he is able to dribble from one side of the field to another, besting a number of defenders on the way. It's for this reason that those closest to him still refer to him affectionately as Little B. Good thing the whole crybaby nickname never stuck around, although it's entirely possible that his siblings still rile him up by calling him by that name. Number 4. He caught his big break with the help of a friend. In his younger years, Ronaldo played football with a friend by the name of Albert Fontra, who was one of only children that was sometimes able to get the better of him. Training together resulted in both of them getting hellishly brilliant on the football field, but unfortunately for Ronaldo, it was Fontra who was noticed by scouts of an elite football academy. Surprisingly enough, Fontra decided to turn this opportunity down, which allowed for Ronaldo to apply and make his way over to the academy. As the story goes, Cristiano then went up to Albert the following day and asked why he had dropped out of the academy. According to Ronaldo, Albert answered that he was simply not as great as his good friend. So as it turns out, the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo was only noticed by the elite academy that started it all because his friend Albert decided that he needed a bit of a break. If that isn't friendship, we don't know what is. Number 5, his stance on health. Considering the state of some of the most famous football stars of our time, it might be surprising to hear that Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have a single tattoo on his body. And it's not like he's against them for some or other religious reason, he just never had the desire to get something inked onto his body. He has on many occasions referred to the fact that his body is his livelihood, stating further that he treats it as best as he can. This healthy attitude has, however, resulted in a few controversial moments created by fans who don't truly understand him. Just a few weeks ago, for example, Ronaldo was seen taking 2 bottles of Coca-Cola and placing them off the screen at a press conference instead of choosing to drink water. Knowing full well that he loves to keep healthy, this makes complete sense, but fans seem to think that this was actually Ronaldo taking a stance against the sponsor of the event, being Coca-Cola. You see, a few months ago, Coca-Cola released a diversity package which essentially asked employees to be less white. At least that's how things were interpreted, causing many to become angry with the manufacturer. So when Ronaldo pushed these 2 bottles of Coke to the side, fans read into this action of his. Because he keeps himself in such incredible shape, Ronaldo also finds time to be a devout blood donor. Considering that the Red Cross guidelines stipulate that you shouldn't give blood for at least 4 months after getting inked, this could explain why Ronaldo has a thing with keeping his body clean of tattoos. Either way, he has also donated bone marrow in a bid to help his teammate Carlos Martin's son. Ronaldo has a good heart, despite what some critics may say about him based on interpretations of his actions. Number 6, he is currently being studied. As we discussed earlier, Cristiano Ronaldo had a pretty tough life in Portugal before his skills allowed him to gain access to various opportunities. As such, he was never able to take his education further than high school, even though he desperately wanted to. It's not like the man has never stepped foot in a university though. In fact, Ronaldo is actually in the process of being studied by 4th-year sociology students in Canada at the University of British Columbia, Okanagan. It might sound strange to have the life and career of Cristiano Ronaldo as a subject in your course, but this is what Canadian students are currently studying. People have been wondering for years what it was that truly made Ronaldo so incredible on the football field, as well as how he was able to stay so humble in the process. In a few years, we'll probably hear the answer from our friends over in the Great North. Number 7, his insane workout regime. Female football fans will be the first to tell you that legendary players like Ronaldo absolutely love to take their shirts off. In fact, this happened so often, the various leagues had to make rules pertaining to the clothed nature of players. We've all seen Cristiano's body, and it's beyond immaculate. Come on now, I had to say it. According to Ronaldo, his incredible body is the result of hard work and determination. Not only does he ensure that what he takes into his body is both healthy and pure, he also ensures that he sticks to his insane workout regime with no excuses to skip leg, arm, or any such other day. The only day that he doesn't work out is on Tuesday, which he considers to be his rest day. When it comes to workouts, we mean high-intensity workouts that only legends of the game can complete. Just a few years ago, for example, it was reported that Cristiano Ronaldo does around 3,000 ab exercises in a day. And although Ronaldo said this was nothing more than lies, we could definitely imagine this leading to the 8-pack he currently has. What do you think of these crazy Ronaldo facts? Be sure to let us know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Take care.